Hi, Creep here. You're watching GK, and first off, I want to very quickly thank everyone who had subscribed and clicked the like button on my previous video, because that went insanely viral. I did not expect it to go as big as it did. It's currently standing at like 24,000 views, so that's something. I have way more of an audience than I had before, so hi. But I think, okay, listen, you clicked on the title, you obviously know exactly what I'm going to be talking about here. I'm not going to yap for a good 4 minutes before actually doing something. I'm going to show you exactly what it is. These are Nintendo DSi's. Keyword DSi's. I like to specifically call them either a bootleg or prototype 3DS, because they're very similar to a 3DS, but they're not exactly the same. I feel like this thing was launched in a weird transition period for Nintendo, where it was like they were gonna start switching things up with the DS in, like, I don't know. This is just kind of like a combination of what would happen if you were to turn the Nintendo Wii into a portable system without making it look like a Nintendo Wii. For anyone who actually does own a DS themselves, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. The menus, the sounds, the way that it's designed, it reeks. It absolutely reeks of like a Nintendo Wii. But yeah, as if you can't tell already though, they're not exactly in the most perfect condition. Obviously that's going to be expected. Oh, yeah, and by the way, before we continue on, I also just want to very quickly mention that some of you guys talked about how I didn't use Wi-Fi at all. I had a lot of issues connecting it to the Wi-Fi, and even when I did connect it to the Wi-Fi, because my room's all the way in the other side of the house, it makes it very, very difficult for me to actually, to use the internet here. And besides, 90% of the apps here are probably not going to work regardless, so there's no real point now, is there? But yeah, that's just what I think of. So I think let's start off. Okay, let's see. Which one should I start off with here? Should I start off with Mr. Blue, or should I start off with Mr. Depresso? All right, sorry, I had to readjust the camera a bit, but yeah. So I think we'll start off with this guy first. So both of these DSs aren't actually mine. These originally belonged to my cousin, who actually owned these systems. Oh my god. Fun fact, this is basically my first ever experience playing on a video game console before. Obviously later on down the line, I ended up getting my hands on a Nintendo Switch, and that has been my go-to system ever since. And I would be playing on these things, right? These things I'm not even lying to you, you probably would see me playing, like, you know, Hannah Montana on the DS on this, and I'll explain why I mentioned Hannah Montana a little later, but you'll see why. But it's not fully functional. It needs some fixes, it needs some tweaks. Starting off with the back, it needs a new battery cover. This isn't even the original battery that it came with. This is a replacement battery, because when I came across it, it was absolutely missing this, and I had to buy a replacement off of Amazon. At least it came with a nice replacement stylus though. And I would already have bought like a brand new battery cover for it if it wasn't for the fact that there's this little screw here. I don't know if let me actually zoom in the camera. There's like this little screw right here, and it's absolutely screwed. No pun intended. It's a stripped screw. I can't do anything about it. It's just stuck there. You might have also just noticed, now that I zoomed in, that there's actually a game in here. And this game is Phineas and Ferb on the Nintendo D. We'll get into my cousin's taste in video games a little later, but yeah. Turning on the Nintendo DS, however... That was mad quiet. No. We doing that again. That was mad quiet. Okay. Shh. Everybody, shut up. Yeah. So yeah, everything else about this is like your standard Nintendo DS kind of thing. And on the surface, if you're ignoring like some small issues here and there, like, you know, how the screen can bug out a bit. See, look, the screen bugs out a bit when you angle it in a weird way. Overall, it just seems pretty fine, right? There's like a little, I feel like, if I remember correctly, there's like a little bit of a dead zone somewhere, where just like the screen would not respond at all, but I think it might just be more more of a software thing. But yeah, overall, it just works perfectly fine. See, look, Phineas and Ferb, I can probably play it right now. But the real problem happens. See, notice how over here it mentions how you can press the L or R buttons to activate the camera. I am spamming the heck out of these buttons. Oh, I just booted up Phineas and Ferb instead. I'm spamming the heck out of these buttons, and they are doing absolutely nothing. And this is terrible, because if I want to play games... Okay, now I'm going to need you to quiet down a bit. Because if I want to play games like Phineas and Ferb on the Nintendo DS, it just doesn't work. Because one of the buttons two of the buttons actually that I need to play don't even work. So I can't interact with my boy Perry. My boy Perry. Bro, what you doing, Perry? Alright, but yeah, it's just... It sucks too, because everything else about this is almost perfectly fine, right? Obviously, it looks like somebody used this as their chew toy at some point, but overall, it just like... It's perfectly fine. It's everything else about it. I feel like, given the right care and treatment, I could probably literally be walking around with this thing. I'll explore the looks of the DS later, but now we're gonna get on to DS numero dos. DS Ethnan. Okay, I know Arabic more than I know Spanish. So this one is probably the most like cleanest one. Well, obviously it's the most cleanest one out of them all because there's only two, but it's the cleanest one out of the duo because it's like it looks like it hasn't really been touched that much, right? It looks like it's just like, you know, obviously there's some scratches here. Listen, any DS owner would tell you that, you know, scratches are very common, especially considering the fact that this is a kid's console, and 90% of the time they would always lose the stylus, hence why there's no stylus here. There's one here. This one's the replacement one, though. This one doesn't have one at all. And there's just some general signs of wear and tear, but nothing too crazy, nothing that screams, you know, terrible things. See, it even still has the original battery cover and and I'm assuming the original battery inside too. But oh god, booting this thing up is gonna be such a pain. Oh god. This right here, hold up, no. This right here is the reason why I made this video. Because this one is, I don't even know what to say actually. This is just, it's painful. It's painful. Like, you turn off the system, right? You couldn't even tell that this thing was broken. The only giveaway would be like these little scratches here. I don't even know if you can see them. Yeah, look, if I shine the light on it, you can see there's like some small little scratches. Like, here I understand. Here is ridiculous. And then when you turn it on, first off, the coloring is off, right? I can't even, like, and then I boot it up. There's supposed to be some photos here, because unlike the other DS, the shoulder buttons actually work here. So if I press one of them, we're down to the camera. See, look. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi. Yo, what's good, man? What's good? What's good? I mean, the frame rate is terrible. Holy. Wait, let me take a photo. Try to take a photo. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're saving that to the DS. There is also a bunch of more personal photos here, so maybe it is a good thing that this thing on the screen is broken, but that doesn't change anything, man. The screen's broken. Like, if I were to play, let's say, this one, Zelda 4 Swords, like, I can't even that's trying to say, you can't even, I swear, I feel like part of me thinks that the screen on this thing has only gotten worse over time. Because I remember I could still at least play it, right? Okay. Let me lower down the volume. See, look, I could at least, like, see half of the screen. But now it's just, like, the coloring is off. Everything this looks like hell. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we got TIJKL, Larry, and... I don't know. I don't know. Give me back to the menu. This is disappointing. This thing is just disappointing on so many levels. Did it die? Probably just died. I don't care. This is terrible. This thing has more games technically installed into it than the other one. But it's just, it's terrible. It's painful because both of these systems, like, they both equally have the chance of being a nice console to take around with. Like, you know, you're going on a nice little road trip. You know, you're driving down to, I don't know, Washington, D.C. or something, or some basic place that everybody already goes to. And you're just bored on the trip. You know, you don't have anything else to do. So you just pop open the DS, turn it on, then you hear the nice little chime. Press any button to start. Then you go all the way over. You go over here and then you start playing Phineas and Ferb on the DS. Instead, no, because you can't use either one of these because they both equally have one thing. It's not even like multiple things, just one issue with them that just makes them completely unusable, and it sucks. Don't get me wrong, that's not to say that I can't still play on this. It's just that it invalidates a lot of games that actually use the shoulder buttons here. And this one's just unplayable. This one I can't even go on. So, you know, my little monkey brain put together some really good ideas as to what I can do with these two. And it's basically just fix them. Basically try to fix them up myself. Obviously, I highly doubt that a repair shop would be willing to repair them, and I'm pretty sure if I were to send it to Nintendo, they're probably just going to tell me to buy a whole new system entirely, or just, I don't know, give up. But yeah, it sucks. I really genuinely want to play on this system, but I just can't because they're both broken. So let's just go through the games anyway. Oh, hold on. I'm fishing out the big pink case. Oh gosh, some dust on this thing. All right. Inside of this case contains a good chunk, not all, but a good chunk of the games that my cousins own. And honestly, I don't know about you, man, but I think they might got some fire taste. You know what I'm saying? Like their taste was different. Random flex here. Their taste was different. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is a bit of a mess. Hey, at least we got iCarly. What else we got here? All right, I'm gonna probably just jump cut to me saying all the names of the games that we have. The heck does that say? Style Lab Fashion Design. Squinkies. Mama's Combo Pack. Crafting Mama? What the hell? I Spy Funhouse. This is actually the first DS game I played on this thing. Well, not like literally the first, but the first when I actually got it. Jambo Safari. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Who plays these? Pets Endangered Paradise. Zuzu Puppies? Imagine Music Fest. Cooking Mama 2. This is the same thing as the other one, but except it doesn't have Crafting Mama with it. Hannah Montana. Who wants it? Pets, Dogs Talent Show. High School Musical. High School Musical. Making the cut. Cars Race-O-Rama. Kitten Corner. And finally, my most favorite, and the one that introduced me to problems to this thing, Mario Party DS. So, what do you think? I think it's a pretty fire taste, you know? You know, some nice licensed kids games. I'm pretty sure my cousins were like 7 when they bought these games. But if there's one game that I really want on this that is not in this collection, Mario Kart DS. OG classic, right? It is a goated game. I don't care what anybody else says. I'm pretty sure anyone can agree with me. Mario Kart DS is a goated game. But the problem is that my cousins didn't give it to me. So I'm still waiting for that Mario Kart DS game. Please give it to me. I want to play Mario Kart on my DS instead of just playing it on my phone through the Delta emulator. Please. It's a much more natural experience, and I don't look like and it doesn't look like I'm playing on a flip phone when I'm doing it. So please give me Mario Kart DS. Yeah, that's kind of basically what I wanted to do here. Maybe I'll make a sequel to this video where I, you know, actually open up these DSs and at least try to fix them. This one could be easy to fix if it wasn't for the stripped screw here. And this one is actually also, I think this one's easier to fix, but I'm gonna have to buy some actual replacement parts. This one, for my research online, I think all I really need is just some isopropyl alcohol, you know, put them in between, basically get the DS drunk, and then it should work again. There's only one thing I can do, and that's actually go on the DS. Let's do this. Okay, I've been playing Phineas and Ferb for a long time now, and I've never gotten past the tutorial area, so let's play something else. You know what? I've always talked a lot, especially with my buddies, about Hannah Montana on the DS, but I've never actually played it. So this is gonna, oh shoot. So this is gonna be a, a learning experience for both you and me. Put that in. Does it work? Sometimes you gotta like finick it a bit. There we go. Okay. Hannah Montana, Buena Vista Games. Never knew it was made by some Spanish company. Act Imagine Video Codec. BVG Buena Vista Games. I don't know what to say. I guess that's one way to end the video. Please subscribe. You can end the video now. This is the part where